Good day, everyone. Francois here from HyperScale Garage. Welcome back. We've just finished part 31 of the Viva build. This time we've gotten to the point where it looks like we have the motor mounts installed, or at least the section of the chassis that the motor mounts will eventually mount to. We have the rear end essentially complete as far as I can tell. We have the suspension mounted. It looks like there's some more work to be done on the adaptive suspension. I can see where it's going to actuate, but I don't see anything connected to the actuators yet. So at some point that will be happening. We did run into a rather significant issue in this section. Took quite a while to resolve, which I did offline. Briefly, there was a section where part of the build where we had to install to place a 3-section axle into an existing piece, and the receptor for that piece, and again I'll show you a picture of that during this video, wasn't orientated at exactly perpendicular to the chassis. One of the things that I've stressed a few times is that when you're putting in cross pieces, especially whether they're a socket or a pin, you need to make sure that the crosses are perpendicular to whatever they're going into, so that if something is going to connect to that piece after, it's just going to be straight up and down or straight sideways. In this case, I had the receptors, they weren't perpendicular at all. So when I had to go put a 3-section axle into them, they only went in 2 elements instead of 3. But at that point, I didn't realize that it needed to go all the way into to be flush, because there was no indication on the instructions that it had to go all the way in. It just showed you they have to go in. Long and short of it is that as I built out further into the model, it arrived at a point where I had to put a piece in that was going to go flush into the front, but it couldn't because his axle was sticking out. It took me a while to figure out what was going on, and then I had to, after the fact, reorient this axle piece, or the socket, which was challenging at best because it was buried deep inside the build. I didn't really feel like taking, we're talking 15 or 20 steps back. So there was an awful lot to take apart. I was very fortunate that there's a little slot on this piece, and I have a very tiny little jeweler screwdriver, and I was able to jostle it to the point where I could sit it in. And again, you'll see, as I say, I have that example. Anyway, got it done. Everything sorted out. So again, it was one misstep that I just forgot to make sure that they were going to be oriented correctly. So just a note, be careful, when you are installing those axle pieces. Having said that, all is well. Work continues. It's coming together nicely. A little frustrating, but a lot of it is I accept responsibility for it. Anyway, it's all going well. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next video. You guys have yourselves a great day.